Well, how's everybody doing? Got another one for you, and this is a really cool car. But before we go into all the details and give you the rundown and take the test drive, you know the drill. It's redundant. I know. We always ask for it. Like, subscribe, share, leave comments. It really helps this channel get the content out to you. (1965) Chrysler 300, four-door hardtop. This is a one family-owned car out of Douglas, Arizona. And this car is unrestored. It's been mechanically done and gone through. Engine tranny have been rebuilt about 2,000 miles ago. Has its original 315 horsepower, 383 four-barrel with a TorqueFlite 727 transmission with factory air conditioning, and the factory air conditioning works. Everything works on this car. All the lights, all the buttons, all the switches, headlights, tail lights, high beams, low beams, interior lights, map light, reverse lights. Everything works on the car. Motor and transmission have been rebuilt, and it runs like an absolute gem. I would get in this car and drive it cross country today, not even thinking about it. Rebuilt power brake booster was just done. New master cylinder, new alternator, and voltage regulator. It's been serviced and ready to go. Has great original patina on it. It is a no-hit body. Comes out of Douglas, Arizona, home of the Douglas Bulldogs. See the sticker on the back window tells you that. If you don't know where Douglas, Arizona is a border town. All the way at the bottom of Arizona, borders with Mexico, and there is actually a U.S. To Mexico border crossing down there. Not very small town, but small as far as some towns go. Population of about 16,500 people. This car has lived there its entire life. It was bought new, driven daily up until somewhere around late 90s, early 2000. Then the motor was tired and it got parked, put in a garage and put away. Well, somebody in the family, which I believe was the original owner's son or nephew, decided to resurrect the car. Got it out, went through it, pulled the motor, had it rebuilt with the transmission at the same time, serviced the rear end, got it back on the road and started using it. And as the car needed stuff, it was added to it. It's not been restored. It's clean original sheet metal. It's got great patina on it, not made up fake patina like you see all over the internet. This is the real deal. Interior on the car is beautiful. It was redone around the same time. New inserts and stuff done in the seats. As you can see by all the pictures, if you go to the website, link and description below. It's got a huge trunk, and I think this trunk holds about 6 or 8 bodies. So you can do what you want with that, or just go to the drive-in movie theater and jam all your buddies in the trunk. Good original glass on the car all the way around. All the windows roll up and down. It drives beautifully. Hubcaps that are on it, if you know anything about Chrysler 300s, those are not the original hubcaps, although they look fairly similar. Those hubcaps are from a 65 Plymouth Sport Fury. When I got the car, it had Chrysler Newport hubcaps on it from a 68 Newport. How do I know they were 68 Newport? I used to have one, and a good buddy of mine had one when we were growing up in high school. As soon as I saw the hubcaps, I knew exactly what they were. These hubcaps, believe it or not, I've had these hubcaps in a box, in storage, in my shop for probably close to 18 or 20 years. We did a resto mod in the early 2000s on a 65 Plymouth Sport Fury, and I saved those hubcaps. I said, someday I'm going to use them. Well, it took almost 20 years, but there they are. They got used, and I think they look really good on the car. It's got that turbine fin style. All the chrome and trim on the car is beautiful. It's all original chrome, all original trim. There's a couple extra spare parts in the trunk that come with it. The headlight lenses are good. However, that one there is slightly different than that one there. You can see the crest on it. That, I believe, is off an Imperial. and then the original clear one was on a 300, or it might have been vice versa. I do have an extra one of those. However, it happens to be the same side, so it will not work on that side. But there's nothing wrong with either one of them. Chrome, trim, stainless, all the stainless is good on the car. Fender mounted turn signals, and they work. Headlights, taillights, high beams, low beams, backup lights, interior lights, map light. Like I said, everything works as it should. Great original chrome, nice patina. It's got original white paint on it. It's, you know, it's thin in places, but you know what? It looks good. You can go two ways with this car. You can dechrome it, take it apart, scuff it, and paint it. Really easy car to do. Or scuff it dull and either satin clear it or gloss clear it. Personally, I'd probably just leave it just the way it is and drive it, because it drives and runs so darn good. Let's do another quick walk around, and then you know the drill. We're going to open her up, look at the interior, look under the hood, fire it up, take it for a ride, and go from there. All the chrome and trim on the car is just, I mean, it's excellent. I mean, all this chrome and stainless is just beautiful on the car. Taillights are a little faded. The rear backup lights, as you can see, they have a couple little cracks in them. I looked on eBay. Every now and then they seem to have popped up. I missed the set about 2 weeks ago, and I haven't looked again, but they do show up. But somebody that's got half a brain and does some of their own work and detail and likes to, make things. White translucent plastic, about 2 or 3 mil thick. Cut it to shape, put it in there, you're all good. Brand new dual exhaust, front to rear. Got a set of glass pack mufflers on it. It's not real loud, you'll hear it. It's just got a nice mellow tone to it. But let me get this thing opened up. Trunk, doors, hood, and we'll go from there. Oh, car's got a stack of paperwork and receipts of all the work done, all the work I did on the car. Original owner's manual, everything's in the glove box, as you can see right here, and it's also got the original fender tag. Let's get the doors open, pop the trunk, lift the hood, and go through the car once again. There it is, she's wide open. Under the hood is clean. It's been washed, clean. It's all original paint under the hood. Nothing's been rattle canned or sprayed over. It's got a new windshield wiper motor in it. I just had the power brake booster rebuilt. That was done by Power Brake Booster Exchange in up in California. Where were they at? Great place, great guys, super nice guys to deal with. New master cylinder, resealed power steering box, new power steering pump, AC compressor works, all new hoses. It's been tuned up, plug wires, all that stuff. New voltage regulator over there, new alternator here. AC works, kicks on, new battery. I've been driving this car on and off for the last week or so. It's just a great, great car. Interior on the car is beautiful. The upholstery has been redone. Carpet looks good. Headliner is perfect. All the interior lights work, even the map light under here, the back lights on the rear pillars. Everything works on the car. Door panels are nice. Just a great car. Door jambs are excellent. There's no rust in this car. This car spent its whole life, Southern Arizona, in the desert, bone dry for the last 60 years or 59 years. And it shows. Doors close perfect. Back seat is excellent. Again, doors close nice. Rear door jamb, excellent. No rot, no rust, none of that stuff. I mean, this is a solid, dry, legitimate Arizona Southwestern car. Trunk is complete, spare tire, a couple extra parts that came with the car. Those are those 68 Chrysler hubcaps that came with it. I don't need them, they're going with the car. Trunk mat, original trunk floor, no rust holes, all solid metal, everything's good, no issues right there. Did put a new trunk mat in it. Underneath the trunk looks good. Even the jacking and stowage instructions are still there. I hope I had the key in my pocket. Yep, I do. Again, stainless trim, chrome trim, emblems, everything there. Driver's side rear, interior, excellent. Door jamb area, excellent. No rot, no rust, none of that stuff. This is not a rusty Midwestern car. Doors are excellent. Interior is great. Dash has this cover on it. Dash has a couple of tiny cracks here and there. It's got one right here by the speaker. But somebody made this up. Looks like it's been on forever. Steering column's got a couple little steering wheel's got a couple little hairline cracks in it. Original wheel. Original burgundy color interior. Interior lights. Dashboard lights. All that stuff works. There's the VIN number. If you want to freeze it right there. Doors closed great. This is just such a cool car. I dig driving it. I actually took this car to Cars and Coffee yesterday. And normally I'll take, a pretty cool muscle car or a Corvette or something like that. And I said, you know what? I drove it home the other night, went to Cars and Coffee before I came to the shop, pulled in there. I had a bunch of people all over it. They're like, man, this thing is cool. I was like, yeah, got me a Chrysler. It's as big as a whale and about to set sail, as they say. B-52s, 1988, 87, if I remember correctly, maybe 89. Let's fire it up, hear it run, go for a drive. And this thing runs absolutely beautiful. You don't have to touch the gas. Turn the key, fires right off. Not typical for a Chrysler. Gear reduction to start a Chrysler is usually have to spin over a few times or 1.5 times to get them fired up. This thing fires up like a Chevy where it just spins right off. Motor runs like a top. Absolutely perfect. Not real loud. It's got a nice mellow sound. That's what I said about the taillights and the lenses, but they're replaceable or easily can be redone. Let's shut the hood. We're just going to go for a ride, man. It's nice. It's a Sunday afternoon. There's no traffic. Original radiator has been recored and is excellent. All new belts, hoses, all that stuff. Everything's been done on the car. You could fly in from across the country and drive this car back 2,000-3,000 miles and not even think about it. It's still cold, and as you can see, the cold light still works. Up real quick. I gotta hop out and get the passenger side because the wind is gonna play havoc with the microphone. Be right back. And there we go. Crack the window just a little bit. For my regular viewers that watch, for some reason I'm still trying to figure out the bug with this microphone. Walking around the car with the wireless mic works fine. As soon as I get on the road and I start driving above 15-20 miles an hour, it just gets an annoying scratchiness and it breaks up. I don't know if it's picking up something in the ignition on the car, but I switched back to the mic on the camera. Second, there we go. The 383 runs good. The transmission shifts firm. Everything's all fresh. I don't think there's 2,000 miles on the driveline. All 3 gears shift great. See if we don't get too much wind noise. This thing just floats down the road. It'll run 65, 75, no problem. Power brakes are great. Typical mid-60s Chrysler power-assisted brakes. Slightly oversensitive, but that's just the way they are. So it really does stop well. These cars came with huge, I believe, 11-inch drums, so you were stopping a lot of weight pretty quickly with drum brakes. Power steering as well, new power steering pump. Power steering box has been resealed. The car's dry, it doesn't have any leaks. It's just a nice, tight, well-serviced car. Turn the air on. Hear the air compressor. The air is blowing right now. I don't know if you can hear it. What it is, nice and cool. I don't know about the radio.
Chaos.
Oh, it works.
That, in my view.
Light, that works too. Stand on it a little bit. Hey, chirp second gear, imagine that. Typical torque flight, shifts crisp and fast, and even a stock torque flight on the right road and the right car will rip second gear a lot of the times. Let's get her back to the shop and we'll wrap it up. There you go, 1965 Chrysler 300 4-door hardtop, not a sedan. Brought to you by RPM, Rare Performance Motor Cars out of Phoenix, Arizona. Link and description below to our website. Over 50 pictures of the car. Give us a call with any questions. It is priced to sell. I think we'll sell quickly. Don't miss this one. All the heavy lifting's been done. All this car needs is a new owner and somebody ready to enjoy it. We just got into the month of March. Cruising season is starting up in some places of the country as the weather's starting to break. Another month or two back east in the Midwest, the weather's getting nice. Don't be left out on the curb. Be out there cruising with your own hot rod. Thanks again. Any questions, give us a call. rpmotorcars.com, 623-764-5897. Enjoy the rest of your day and happy motoring.